When I was at the hospital last week, I asked for the results of my genetic testing.
Hello everyone, it's time for an update on Carol's cancer treatment, and we're exploring a new location.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to park there if it had been in the reef, would it?
The Nova fits in there really nicely. 6 metre would have stuck out a bit.
So today we're at Seaford Golf Club for a little bit of breakfast. This was recommended by Janet Bowen, so thanks for the tip.
My first proper job after leaving school was in the pub trade, and I took up golf then, but I never kept it up. I wish I had now, as this lot seem to be having a terrific time.
Okay, Daisy May, let's get in. It's a bit chilly, isn't it?
Open to public and golfers alike, every day of the week.
What are you going for, do you know?
I'm going to have the English breakfast,
Yeah.
which comes with all the usual bacon, sausage, egg, beans, mushroom, tomato toast, tea, and a glass of orange juice.
That looks the business.
Certainly does. Right, it's cold.
This is the main meal of the day, so I went for a large one. Very naughty. I'm going to enjoy it.
I wish we'd sat out here now. It's a little bit noisy in the clubhouse, but out here it's absolutely glorious. Well, we had a very nice breakfast here, and now we're going to move on somewhere else, I think. How was your breakfast?
I enjoyed it. It's very tasty. That was quite good value for money as well.
Yeah, mine was $12.75.
Yeah, mine was $8.95, and mine was quite a big portion, so I was quite happy with that.
Big portion. Good job we got this van, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great for days out.
Gets us out and about.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Never noticed that before.
Yeah, I noticed when we came the other day. Don't know what it's for.
That's where we're headed, the Cuckmere Valley. Hopefully we're going to be able to get into the car park and spend the whole day here. I'll keep to the left here, otherwise you get your wing mirrors ripped off. These roadworks seem to have been here a long time. Does anybody know what they're actually doing? It's causing one heck of a hold up. I think the van in front should have pulled over a lot more, because some vehicles are coming dangerously close to him. The area is open when you get under that one.
It's quite high.
3 metre barrier, lovely.
Good.
Well, I think the South Downs National Park is just as beautiful as any other park in the UK. And I don't think as many people visit it. And we managed to get in here, no problem at all. This is just what Carol needs during chemo. I also like that you can pay by an app, but never trust any QR codes that you might see on these machines. They're often scams. Have you paid, lady?
I've paid, so we're paid for up to 9 hours 50 minutes because they shut the car park at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
That was £7.
Good. We wrap our mugs in socks to stop them rattling together. I do find socks a bit blooming awkward. Anyone got any better solutions? We use a filter jug at home, and I quite like that the cartridge is interchangeable with this one for the van.
Hello, beautiful.
People are obviously feeding them because it made a beeline for us as we stepped out of the van. We're not going to do that though.
You ready for a walk?
Yeah, let's do it.
Time for an update on Carol's treatment.
When I was at the hospital last week, I asked for the results of my genetic testing, and they gave me the report to read. And they tested 14 different genes that could lead to breast cancer, and they all came back as clear, not showing any propensity to mutate or cause cancer. So that's good news.
And
that has quite large implications for surgery.
Yes, if it had been positive, I'd have had to consider the possibility of a mastectomy or a double mastectomy, but because it's clear, then all they need to do is just go in keyhole surgery, hopefully, and just take out the lump and a little bit of surrounding tissue. And of course, that's also good news for my sisters, that they don't have to worry about any consequences for their future as well.
So I've noticed some changes since the treatment began. What would you say the main changes are now?
Yes, I'm definitely feeling the accumulative effect as the weeks go on. I've gone from feeling tired to it's just more like a weak feeling. But when I get up, I feel a little bit unsteady. Occasionally I'm a bit shaky. And I've noticed a lot more, I've lost the sensation in my fingertips and my toes. They're very numb and tingly. So I have to be careful when I'm holding on to things just to make sure I've got hold of them. But it's not impacting. I'm still able to do up buttons, put earrings in. You know, I haven't had to have help with anything. It's not that bad. The other thing I've noticed, and I think it's due to the immunotherapy, because it only seems to happen every 3 weeks, is I come out in some little raised red spots in patches on my arms and legs. And this time I had them on the inside of my knees. They're not painful at all, but they are there, and I rub moisturising cream on them, and after a few days they do go down and eventually disappear, so that's not too much of a problem.
The other thing is your blood pressure has been very high, hasn't it?
I've always had white coat syndrome. Whenever I go to the doctors and they take my blood pressure, it's always sky high. So they've suggested I take it at home. I've started taking it in the mornings when I get up, and the readings at home are a lot lower than what they get in the hospital.
Do you want to share your readings?
Well, they are still quite high. This morning, the best reading I could get was 138 over 73, I think.
And what was it in the hospital?
Oh, over 160, 170 sometimes. The last thing that was picked up on my blood tests last week was that my calcium levels are quite low. So I'm taking an extra calcium tablet every day, and I'm going to be looking at ways that I can increase my calcium levels. So if anyone's got any ideas, mention it in the comments. That'd be much appreciated.
Somebody's just told us that that's the Waverley out there at sea, which is one of the last remaining paddle steamers. Well, shame I didn't bring my proper camera to get a close-up of that. This is Cuckmere Haven, and that's the River Cook rushing out to sea. If you fell in here, I don't think you could swim against it. You'd have to go out to sea, turn round and come back. If you fancy seeing the White Cliffs, then this is a really good place to come, because it's a nice easy walk down a farm track. The Waverley seems to have anchored over there just so they can view the cliffs, I think. It's over 2 miles to get there and back, so we're taking it nice and slowly.
Well, hits the spot.
Well, we had a really good day today being out, and I think what made it really good was the fact that we didn't do any cooking, because we had a nice big breakfast this morning.
It's easy, wasn't it? Big breakfast.
Yeah.
And then we just made a cup of tea, and then we had an ice cream this afternoon.
And then we've spent the whole day here.
It's beautiful here.
How much did it cost?
£7.
£7 for the whole day.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you soon.
The next video we're going to put out will be a Q&A video where we start to answer all the lovely questions you asked us recently. So keep an eye out for that one. Make sure you're still subscribed, and thanks again for watching. This top link will take you to all the videos about Carol's cancer. The lower link will take you to a series from when we had Little Red and the trip that nearly beat us.